Mark. What's going on?
Hi, what's your name?
Joe. Nice to meet you.
Joe, nice to meet you.
Alright, so I know that we're going to be doing a lesson today. We have
Okay.
two separate lessons we have planned. I just wanted to know what you wanted to work on specifically.
There were two main things. One, I wanted to work on my path because
Okay.
I have a closed club face on the takeaway.
Okay.
And then two, if we could work on specialty shots, that would be awesome.
Okay. So I think with the closed club face, I had that same problem. We're going to do a drill called the two-piece backswing, as well as for a specialty shot, we're going to end up doing rear practice downhill lies. Okay?
Yeah, sounds
Alright,
good.
so for the first one, if you come over here, we're going to work on, if you come over here to watch that. So for the two-piece backswing, we're going to have you take the club back to your waist right here. The toe is going to be pointing straight up in the air.
Okay.
Okay, and the shaft is going to be parallel to your toe line. And then you cock your wrist back, and you finish the same motion all the way through. This is going to give you a visual awareness of where the club needs to be on the takeaway, as well as the fluid motion. Once you get the hang of it, you're going to be able to make a very fluid motion all the way through from here on out. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you. I'm going to set out to the ball. Toe up, cock your wrist, and follow through. Alright, let's see you do it.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. Alright, so I'm just going to go to here first,
That's right, and then cock your wrist all the way up.
and then follow
Yeah, on your way up, make sure the toe's pointing straight up in the air.
Okay.
Alright? There you go, much better contact. Hey Mark,
How's it going, Joe? Good, not too bad.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning here.
Oh
17
yeah,
degrees.
great day in State College.
Alright, so we had a good lesson first week working on these backswing. How's that been working?
It's actually been great. I've improved a little bit and I've seen good results.
Okay, good. I remember last week you mentioned you wanted to work on specialty shots. What were your thoughts? Which kind of specialty shot were you thinking of working on?
Specifically, like downhill lies, I tend to push it a little right. So I was wondering if we could fix that.
Okay, yeah. Usually the tendency when you're on the downhill line is for a push fade, even you people top the ball from time to time. So this is definitely a great specialty shot to work on because at a golf course it's not like at a driving range where everything is flat. So if you come over here, I'll give you some tips. With specialty shots, you definitely want to have the ball middle back of your stance. I want you to also de-loft your club as well. And I want you to make sure your knee is perpendicular to the ground and pretty much sit on your right knee. Get most of your weight there. You gotta have your shoulders level with the slope of the hill. Okay, so I want you to take it back. Remember the two-piece drill.
Yep.
Make sure everything's good on the way back and make a fluid swing on the way through. With your weight more on the right side of your knee. Let's see if you can do this.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so let's see if you can do it. Let's work on your setup and then
Alright.
go ahead and set up.
So middle back.
Middle back right there. Do a little practice swing beforehand.
Close over there.
See that two-piece back swing? There you go. Much more fluid from last week. That's much better. Okay, so set up to the ball. Get that right knee up. Flex more weight on it. There you go. See it. There you go. Great shot. You see how you're no longer pushing it? Right? It's more straighter, slicker off.
For sure.
So we're going to continue to work on that throughout the day, and we'll have you start hitting some better shots down there,
Alright, awesome. Thank you.
Alright. For this video project, I decided to work with my friend Mark, who's an intermediate golfer, in both a two-piece backswing drill, working on his path, as well as working on specialty shots such as the downhill lie. For the first lesson that we worked on, it was the two-piece backswing drill. He wanted to work on having a better path. He did have a closed club face going through as well. So I wanted to make sure that he knew where the club needed to be on the backswing as well as a follow-through, the toe pointing up. At first, doing the drill, he found it very awkward that it wasn't one fluid motion, but after he knew what I needed him to do with the two-piece backswing drill, he did it and realized that it would flow more once he understood all the components that came into place. The following lesson, we decided to work on downhill lies and downhill shots. So again, it was another awkward lesson at first because he's not used to all the information I was throwing at him. He's very much a field player, so having all this kind of information thrown at him at once was very tough, which is something I decided to take note for my future teachings. Different students learn in different ways, and I decided if I taught him, after the recordings were done, if I taught him each step by step, instead of throwing it all at once, he decided that it would help him learn much better, and the results were much better as well. After both lessons, I learned that through repetition and practice, his game improved, and in my personal teaching, I think that my teaching could be improved where I could speak up during recordings, as well as not trying to throw all this kind of information at the students all at once. It kind of seemed to fluster him at first, but after I went step by step on the drills, he seemed to do much better.